everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. As you know me, my name is Manisha Kumari and I am your science teacher. Today I will teach you chapter 2 and the topic is roots. But before starting my session, I would like to share one thought with you, and the thought is every single task is easy, just get the sound from inside. मतलब कि बच्चों, कोई भी काम बहुत आसान हो सकता है, बस उस काम को करने का जज्बा आप में होना चाहिए। उस काम को करने के लिए आपके अंदर से आवाज़ आनी चाहिए कि हाँ, मुझे यह काम करना है। चाहे आप स्टडीज़ ही ले लो, स्टडीज़ में जो कुछ भी आपको मुश्किल लगता है, अगर आप ये चाह लोगे कि इस चीज़ को हमें इजी बनाना है, करना है, हर हाल में करना है, तो आप उसे आसान बना सकते हैं। तो बच्चों, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट आवर सेशन that is about roots. In our previous class, we have already discussed about roots, but now I am again revising it. Roots are the structure that is present inside the soil. It is present below the soil in a plant and helps to absorb water and mineral from the soil for the plants. Suppose that you cut the root of a plant. What will happen? After 1 or 2 days, you will see the plant become die. Why? Because only roots are able to absorb water and mineral for the soil, and without root, a plant cannot absorb water and minerals from the soil, and if they don't get water and mineral, then they will die. So this is the reason. Root is the very important part of a plant, and it is very necessary for plants. But if I am talking about types of roots, then you have to study about 2 types of root. So in this session we will discuss about 2 types of root. One is taproot. Now I am showing you. One is taproot. As you can see, taproot is a single long root in which many thin roots arises, from it. Or we can say that it has a mother root from which many baby thin roots arise. So we can see taproots in plants like pulses, like radish, carrot, beans, etc. So this is all about taproot. Now I am going to show you another type of root, that is fibrous root. In my hand you can see that I have taken a wheat plant. So we can say that wheat plant has a fibrous root. And if I talk about the definition of a fibrous root, then we can simply say that fibrous roots, many thin roots arises from the base of the stem. In fibrous roots, many thin roots arises from the base of the stem. You can see that this is a fibrous root. Now you can compare between these two. Now I am going to give you some examples of fibrous root. Cereals, grasses, banana, marigold, etc. have fibrous root in them. Now you can compare the structure of these two roots. This is taproot, see this, and this is fibrous root. This is taproot, in which many thin roots arise from a single long root. Here it is fibrous root, in which many thin and delicate roots arise from the base of the stem. Here is no any long root, no any mother root. So I hope you all are aware about the structures of these two roots. First one is taproot and second is fibrous root. Now the question arises that how we can find that which plant have taproot or which plant have fibrous root. So for this I am going to show you something. We can know about the root of any plant by seeing the structure of their leaf, and also we can know about the type of roots present in a plant by seeing its seeds. At first I will demonstrate you how can we find about roots, about types of root of a plant by seeing its leaf. Here you can see the difference. I have two types of leaves in my hand. At first, see this leaf. As you can see that the structure of this leaf, here it is a main vein or midrib, and many veins arises like a network, like a channel. This structure makes a reticulate venation. Such type of structure is called reticulate venation. So when a plant have leaves which have reticulate venation, then we can say that the root will be taproot. Which kind of root? Taproot. Once again I am revising it. The plants which have leaves of reticulate venation have taproot. Okay. Now another type of leaf is, I am going to show you, in which many veins are arranged parallel to one another in a running way, parallel to one another. You can see the structure of this leaf. It is a leaf of a grass. You can see such type of a structure is called parallel venation. Such type of leaves are called parallel venation leaves. So the plants which have leaves venetion have fibrous root, and you can see such type of structures in cereals, in banana, marigold, etc. So this is all about the type of roots. One more thing that I would like to show you. How can we find that which plant have taproot or which plant have fibrous root? By just seeing its seeds. Here I have peanut in my hand. I have peanut in my hand. As I can break it in two equal halves. I can break it in two equal halves easily. And how is it possible? It is possible because it is a dipot seed. A dipot seed means a seed that have two cotyledons in them. A seed which have two cotyledons in them. So dipot seeds are present in the plants which have taproot. As you can see that all pulses have dipot seeds, so they have taproot. And if I am talking about here, it is a seed of wheat. It is a seed of wheat. I cannot break it in two equal halves because it is a monocot seed. It is a monocot seed. So we cannot break it in two equal halves. It has only one cotyledon in it. It has only one cotyledon in it. So those plants which have monocot seeds have fibrous root in them. All cereals like maize, wheat, rice, millet, etc. have fibrous root. Now I hope that you all are aware about types of root, and you know about that how can we identify these root by seeing their leaves and seeds. Students, one more thing that I would like to share with you. Special function of a root of a plant. As we know that roots absorb water and mineral from soil for the plant. Some another work is also here. Root binds the particles of soil together. Binds means bandhana. Roots binds the particles of soil together. So this helps in soil conservation. It also protects soil from heavy rains and storm. In areas where trees are present, the soil condition of that area is very good. Soil particles of soil cannot be washed away by heavy rains or storms. So roots also helping soil conservation by binding the particles of soils together. This is all about types of fruit. Thank you very much.